The glitz and glamour of the Miss Universe pageant are supposed to be about celebrating beauty, unity, and global culture. But this year, a single, fleeting moment caught on camera has ignited a firestorm of controversy, pulling the decades-old pageant into a deeply polarized political debate. The incident involves Miss Israel, Melanie Shiraz, and the first-ever Miss Palestine to compete, Nadeen Ayoub. A short video clip, filmed during the event in Thailand, has gone viral, and the fallout has been intense. So, what exactly happened? The video shows the contestants on stage. As they stand together, Melanie Shiraz, Miss Israel, turns her head and glances briefly in the direction of Nadeen Ayoub, Miss Palestine. It's a moment that lasts barely a second, but for thousands of viewers online, that glance was loaded with meaning. Social media users immediately began dissecting the clip, with many claiming that Shiraz gave Ayoub a dirty look or a jealous glare. The interpretation spread like wildfire, and soon, the narrative was set. It was a moment of open hostility on the world stage. The backlash against Melanie Shiraz was swift and severe. Her Instagram account was flooded with comments. Many users posted Free Palestine messages, while others left far more aggressive and hurtful remarks. The accusations escalated to the point where some commenters were calling her Miss Genocide, a direct and brutal reference to the ongoing military conflict in Gaza. This incident shows just how quickly online sentiment can turn, transforming a beauty pageant contestant into a symbol for a geopolitical conflict, whether she intended it or not. The pressure mounted, and it became clear that Miss Israel would have to respond to the accusations that were now defining her pageant experience. In the face of this online onslaught, Melanie Shiraz issued a firm denial. She didn't release a formal press statement, but she did respond directly to the accusations in an Instagram comment, which was later reported by major news outlets. She explained that the moment was completely taken out of context. She wrote, "It is very clear that I was simply looking toward other contestants as they came on stage." She went on to criticize the culture of seeking viral moments at the expense of others. Her comment read, "Adding dramatic language to ordinary moments, especially when it misrepresents people, doesn't promote kindness or fairness. I hope you'll reconsider in the future before choosing virality at the expense of others." Shiraz's response highlights a major challenge in our digital age: the misinterpretation of micro-expressions and body language. A simple glance, which could mean anything from looking at a friend to just scanning the stage, was immediately assigned a negative, politically charged motive. This situation serves as a stark reminder of how easily context can be stripped away online, and how a person's reputation can be tarnished by a narrative that spins out of control. Was it an innocent glance or something more? Without being able to know her true intentions, the public was left to decide based on a few frames of video and their own pre-existing biases. This entire controversy is amplified by the historic nature of Miss Palestine's participation. This year marked the very first time Palestine has sent a representative to the Miss Universe pageant. Nadeen Ayoub's presence was a significant moment for her and her homeland. In an Instagram post before the pageant, Ayoub spoke with immense pride about her role. She wrote, "I represent every Palestinian woman and child whose strength the world needs to see. We are more than our suffering, we are resilience, hope, and the heartbeat of a homeland that lives on through us." Her participation was meant to be a symbol of hope and visibility, but it has been partially overshadowed by this viral incident. For Ayoub, competing on the Miss Universe stage was an opportunity to showcase a different side of Palestine, one that goes beyond the headlines of conflict and hardship. Her powerful words resonated with many, highlighting the human element and the cultural richness she aimed to represent. The fact that her historic debut became entangled in this controversy is unfortunate, as it shifted focus from her message of resilience to a narrative of division. It underscores the immense political weight placed on these two women, simply because of the countries they represent. They are not just beauty queens. In the eyes of the world, they are ambassadors for their nations, and every action is scrutinized through a political lens. It's also important to note that this dirty look controversy wasn't the only drama brewing at the Miss Universe 2025 pageant. Just days before, the event was rocked by another major issue. Several contestants staged a walkout in protest of the treatment of a fellow participant. The protest was triggered when an official from the host nation, Thailand, publicly berated Miss Mexico, Fatima Bosch, during a pre-pageant ceremony. The incident was seen as unprofessional and deeply disrespectful, prompting a powerful show of solidarity from the other contestants. They walked out to demand better treatment and respect for all participants. A bold move that drew significant media attention. The walkout sent a clear message to the Miss Universe organization. The contestants would not tolerate bullying or mistreatment. The public backlash against the official was immense, and the pressure forced a response. The official in question eventually held a press conference to apologize for his actions. In a highly emotional scene, he broke down in tears while expressing his regret, wiping his eyes in front of the cameras. This earlier incident had already put the pageant organizers on the defensive, and it showed that the contestants this year were not afraid to stand up for themselves and each other. It created an atmosphere of tension that was already present before the viral clip of Miss Israel and Miss Palestine even surfaced. So, when you put it all together, the 2025 Miss Universe pageant was far from the smooth, polished production we usually see. It was a pressure cooker of political tensions, contestant solidarity, and organizational missteps. The viral moment between Miss Israel and Miss Palestine was the spark that lit a fuse in an already tense environment. The incident is a microcosm of our modern world, where social media can create a hero or a villain in an instant, and where international conflicts play out in the most unexpected of arenas. Even on a beauty pageant stage, it forces us to ask whether it is fair to place the weight of geopolitical history on the shoulders of young women who are there to compete in a pageant. Ultimately, the story of the glance is a story of perception. For some, it was a clear sign of animosity, reflecting a real-world conflict. For others, it was an innocent, meaningless moment, blown completely out of proportion by people looking to score political points online. Melanie Shiraz's defense asks us to consider the human cost of viral outrage, while Nadeen Ayoub's historic participation reminds us of the power of representation. What do you think? Was it a dirty look, or a moment of digital misinterpretation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, make sure to like and subscribe for more content.